It's time! Well, let's get retroactive as always. Let's get retroactive. Let's get retroactive.
Wait a minute. Am I coming in now? Looks like I'm coming in now, but I don't understand how. I didn't change anything. Bruh, you're mute. Yes, I've caught that. I appreciate everybody's patience, but I cannot do anything about it any faster than how I did it. All right, good. There we go. Welcome to Retromania. What the fuck episode is this? 65. Here with the blur. At least we knew I was getting some audio because I had the visual meter here behind me. Not that that ever does anything. We really can hear me now. So, yeah, I was going to mention, and I completely lost my train of thought now, but I was going to say anytime I can stream with you guys, it's a lot of fun, but especially for our Retromania. So let's go ahead and get it started now that we got that little icebreaker out of the way. We'll fix that in post-production. Actually, probably not. But I've got a pretty tropical selection of Mountain Dews here today. I've got original Baja Blast. I got Maui Burst, which is a pineapple flavor. And I also got the fairly new Baja Blast Point Break Punch flavor, which is pretty damn awesome as well. So nice to see everybody here so early. Sorry we couldn't hear each other, or at least you couldn't hear me, to kick things off here. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and actually start with this Maui Burst. The reason being is that this was the first Mountain Dew that I had when I made the switch over to Retromania. All right, yeah, no, it actually was a good idea to change the color to Xbox Green, although I'm not sure which of these is Xbox Green compared to just regular green. That's more green. But yes, Xbox colors are green. Well, green and black, green and white, depending on how you look at it. And today is a very special Xbox edition of Retromania, sponsored by Mountain Dew, as you can see. And much like the N64 era, these 5 monsters, energies, oh god, we wouldn't make it through that. Trust me, even with this, I'll be pretty charged up. So, let's talk a little bit about today's episode now that I can talk. And much like the N64 era, the Xbox to Xbox 360 era was one that I was obviously alive for. But when the first Xbox came out, I was more into the Dreamcast and GameCube at that point, early 2000, 2002 or so. But then when the Xbox 360 came out, I did jump on that. I got an Xbox 360 in 2006, fairly shortly after it came out. I really enjoyed it, while it worked. I'm actually going to turn mine on right now. I've got one of the newer Elite Xbox 360s, the piano black model. I don't know if anybody still has an original, gray model when they first came out. But I also got an Xbox Series S, so I kind of came back to the Xbox brand after a little break. And so today's episode is primarily going to run through those two consoles because any original Xbox games I have, as I look for them, I either have them on disc like this, or I have them digitally downloaded on the Xbox Series S, which I actually thought there would be more Xbox Classic support on the Xbox Series S, kind of like how PS5 has the classic PlayStation models, or PlayStation games, but surprisingly no. And surprisingly, I did not have a lot of Xbox disc games. It's kind of funny, even though, discs seem kind of outdated these days. Even these discs look a lot cleaner than the cartridges that I'm usually sporting, so I like these cases. I liked, now that I look back at it, I liked the Xbox 360 era. I had one from 2006 to, well, technically now, I still have one. And so today's episode is going to be all about some of those classic games from the Xbox and Xbox 360 era. A couple changes that we're making to the rules today and going forward. I'm sure you guys enjoyed last time, and I did too, when we made the vote so cheap that people were buying them like a dozen at a time. It was just Chaos Coin Palooza out the wazoo. So here's the new change, the new wrinkle, if you will. I've implemented something called Retro Chaos, which is a one-time purchasable reward that will make all the votes for the remainder of the episode, whenever it's activated, if it's activated. No, I'm just saying, Big Mac, it's not, it's an optional thing. I made it more expensive because I knew Big Mac didn't love that. And it was only like 2,000 points before, so I've gone up on that. But here's the thing now. Now it's all or nothing. So we're either going to have a poll where everybody votes, one person to a vote, like normal, or if somebody activates Retro Chaos, people can buy votes for 65 points each, and that goes to everybody. So either everybody gets to buy a vote, or nobody gets to buy a vote, but it's only if Retro Chaos is activated, if that makes sense. So, it's a one-time fee that I again, it depends on how much you really want Retro Chaos. That's kind of why I made it what I did. And I can already tell from Big Mac's initial reaction that he's not a huge fan of that. There's also a new tiebreaker in lieu of Retromania. Well, Retromania. In lieu of Retro Trivia, if we get to that. I came up with a new system. I never had 655. Well, that's the other thing, too, is that's why there's only a few people who could activate it. I know Big Mac is one of them, so I kind of know he's not going to do it. And that's okay. Like I said, I'm fine with doing the old school voting. I'm fine with doing, last episode's voting, Retro 64, which was ridiculous. I will admit. We had 115 votes for Mario Party or something. I'm not going to do it. I'm not saying anybody has to do it. Just keep in mind that whenever you do it, if you do it, I can't do it in the middle of a round, so it would have to be in between rounds. And I say that because we're getting to round 1 pretty soon here, so get ready for that as we look at some Xbox classic games. I actually had this episode ready to go a couple weeks ago, and I just didn't do it. I could do it. I could buy 11. You only have to buy it once. That's the thing. You only have to buy it once. The Retro Chaos. And again, I'm not saying anybody has to. I don't know if I will. There you go. It's all up to you. You have the entire episode to think about it. We got 6 rounds of Retromania to go through here. We got Randy here. And yes, I am sensational. And you could say a little joyous now that I can be heard. Got a little 3D thing going on here with the sodas. But here we go. Randy here is just in time for round 1. In fact, everybody's here in time for round 1. So let's not waste any more time here. At least right now. We'll waste plenty of time later in the episode, I'm sure. But Retromania 65, round 1. Hey-oh. My Stream Deck is about as slow as my microphone. We've got classic Xbox 360 games, or rather classic original Xbox games, although the word classic can be used rather liberally here. We have got Halo Combat Evolved. We've got Blinks the Time Sweeper. We've got, wow, these are really freaking impossibly. I could buy 11 still have possibly. I thought Toaster would be with you. I already said he wouldn't be. And we got Psychonauts. We got Halo Combat Evolved, Blinks the Time Sweeper, and Fusion Frenzy. Buffalo Wild Wings tonight. I mean, I do enjoy Buffalo Wild Wings tonight or any other night, but you know none of these? There's no way you don't know Halo. I mean, I understand you might not know all of them, but ooh, Chaos Vote. All right, well that allows me to vote, so I get to cast a vote, which is pretty nice, pretty nifty. I mean, you can also just, if you want to vote for Blinks, go ahead and type it in, or put it in the poll there. I will cast a vote, and I will do that right now. What's Halo? Oh, what is it pronounced? Halo? I've actually never played Halo, full disclosure here. I went ahead and casted a vote. And just by the way, if somebody did activate Retro Chaos at this point, it wouldn't go through until the next round, but you're still welcome to do it. I know what Halo is. I don't play any. I don't either. And Halo was, I guess in many ways, like the big system seller of the Xbox when it first came out, so. Oh, I like this. We got a close vote going on here. I thought I saw, I know Polluted Turtle's here. I think Polluted Turtle's here. Streamboat Link's here. I don't even know who's here. We got a lot of people here early on, which I enjoy. We got 8 votes here, counting mine, so 7 other votes plus mine. And we got a close vote going here. Psychonauts, I also don't know. It didn't look good at all. I mean, I like Fusion Frenzy. I purposely didn't vote for it this time because I figured I already streamed it. But if I hadn't streamed it recently, I might have voted for it. It's just one of those games, one of those fun games that it feels retro. It's also like a 20-year-old game. But yes, you did see that recently on the channel, so. Yeah, Blinks, I actually don't know what Blinks is. Same with Psychonauts. I know what Halo is from having seen it played, but I think other than a little bit of Halo 3 when I was in college, I've really never played Halo. Yeah, just dating myself in terms of my age. Halo 3 came out, like 2006, 2007, so I would have been like a freshman in college then. And some guys got it. In fact, I had a group of kids that were, not kids, they were like 18 or 20 years old, who got an Xbox 360, and they would like always bring it to campus, playing Halo and Gears of War, whatever the new game was that came out at the time, and just like, wow, look at how good these graphics are and everything. Before that, it was GameCube. I really am not 37. You know me in person, man. You know how old I am, or I'm not. But yeah, in terms of Buffalo Wild Wings, I do enjoy me some Buffalo Wild Wings. I'll have to see what time I wrap up tonight. But thank you, everybody, though. You know, I guess technically I am closer to 40 than 30 if you want to get into the technicalities of it. We got about a little bit less than half the round to go here. We got a pretty close vote, which I'm excited to see that. Even without the Retro Chaos, we got a pretty involved vote going on here, which I enjoy. We've already changed the colors to green. So getting things started here, getting retroactive. It really is not my birthday. I don't know where you got that from. But Randy, I like your spirit. Hopefully you casted the vote already. We still got a little bit of time. I'd say a couple more minutes to be exact. Woo, that caffeine's hitting me something fierce right now. A lot better when you can hear me. Switched up. But 73, oh man, I really am even older than I thought. I'm seeing an old movie tomorrow night. Well, actually, yeah, it is an old movie. It's a little movie known as Spider-Man 2. It really is very intense. Spider-Man 2 from 2004. Of course, some of these games, actually, no, none of these games came out in 2004. Well, maybe they did. I don't know. I'm just stalling for time, too, while we wait for the votes to shake out. A little bit closer of a vote than I thought, but I never know what to expect from these things. And that's part of why I engage in the madness. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend today. It is April 21st, the day after Weed Day, as you all know, 420. Oh, blazing. I noticed the Sonic social media channel actually posted a picture of Blaze the Cat, and I'm like, there's no way they didn't know what they were doing there, posting Blaze on 420. That was pretty funny. But yeah, how you doing, Randy? Celtics are playing right now, playing the Miami Heat in the first round of the playoffs. Feels like this is like the 20th time they played them, but indeed, this is very intense. I do enjoy Blaze the Cat. I enjoyed how they put her, like, as the 420 post. Like, there's no way that was an accident. All right, time is ticking down here for the first round of Retro 65. Well, Blaze Sega indeed. And the winner is, by one vote, Blinks the Time Sweeper. And I mentioned that it's by one vote because that one vote actually was my vote. So I voted for Blinks as my chaos vote that Bex rewarded me with. So Poochie had to go back to his former planet. His planet needs him. Now, I don't actually own a physical copy of Blinks, so we're going to go ahead and jump in with the Xbox 360 version, the Xbox One version of it. Why would I expect this to go any better than this? More after this. All right, well, in retrospect, I should have borrowed Toaster's Elgato. I do enjoy when the Elgato can't handle these high advanced Xbox graphics. Ooh, that's ugly. I cannot stay here anymore. My home planet needs me. Poochie died on the way back to his home planet. Yeah. Die Katze ist, what's the word? Nutzlos. Oh, too bad, too. This is actually a pretty cool intro. Toaster, go bring him your... Toaster just shows up on the stream. Hey, I mean, I roll the dice, and I wish I had a set of dice to roll right now, but I roll the dice pretty much any time I go live on these. I kind of expect this. I mean, I don't expect it, but I don't really know what to expect. Or what to expect when you're expecting, you know? I would expect nothing less. You really did. Who could have... Literally, this could have worked fine for like 4 hours, or it could have done exactly this. When you're like me, you just kind of know. Or you don't know, I guess, in this case. Hey, yo. Looks like an interesting game. We'll find out momentarily. I want to say this game was fairly early on in the Xbox release schedule, so... Let's see here. Yeah, I never played this game either, so I wanted to check it out. Please do not turn off your Xbox console. Alright, I won't. You got it, El Capitan. This is like a treasure. The time is like a treasure. Ooh, who's played this game before, by the way? I've never played this game. I don't even know if this was an Xbox exclusive or if this was also on other consoles. Did I set this to another language, or do they just not speak English in this game? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I can get down with this. That's a lot of cats. They're speaking Catmandu. God damn it again. Alright, hold on. Game is obviously way too advanced for this Elgato, with its high-end polygons and whatnot. Really? You fell in love with that? Hey, yo. That's my, what do you call it? My background screen. Alright, now we reactivate it. It'll work perfectly the entire time, or it'll go out every 5 minutes. We really have no way of knowing. This is a long opening cutscene, by the way. Almost reminds me of, what's the name of the game? Ratchet and Clank. Stream C for Retro 66, I guess. We're still going. Still got a lot more game to play here. I was gonna say, I even kind of skipped that cutscene because I was just kind of like getting tired of it. Time sweep begins. Defeat all the time monsters. Alright, I like this game. You find a time crystal. The little pop-up windows are kind of distracting, but... Hey, this is actually not what I thought this game was going to be. Okay, that's kind of cool gimmick. You found some trash. This is a time monster. Pull right. Alright. Wait, how do I defeat this thing? Oh, I need this. Oh, wait, it's like Luigi's Mansion. Hold on. Ow. It really is not Luigi's Mansion. I really am dead. Oh, I got the rewind power. I really am alive again. Watch out, grab it. I really is not. I really am dead again. I really am rewinding. 2 monsters to go. Kind of a cool idea. Yeah, I don't know if it's electric, but it's not bad. Yeah, I really didn't know what this game was. I thought it was just kind of like your basic platformer. I mean, it seems to have those elements, but... Yeah, alright, so that's 5 pieces of trash. That's the most I can have. I don't know what this thing is. Ow. I had like a bunch of trash on me already. God damn it, I really am dead for good. I guess I can't shoot stuff. God damn it again. Now that I know what to do, sort of. Alright, now we're good. That was just a practice run. Okay. Oh, hello. What is that? I think I missed my chance to get it. Do I have the rewind power? No. I only have the pause power, which is not going to help me here. Well, if you had any Blinks the Time Sweeper fans here, we are definitely seeing that in full force. Dead. Pause. How is that not hitting him? One monster to go. Oh yeah. Doing it now. Ooh, that thing. Honestly, I thought Halo was going to win that first round, and it might have had I not casted the apparently deciding vote there. Pretty cool environment. More right now. Got it. Hurry to the gold gate. I'll go for the non-shooter. Well, this is kind of a non-shooter. It's kind of a shooter, too. That's the gold gate. What was, like, the target demographic for this game, I have to wonder? Because, like, they really point out, like, everything. Like, I mean, I guess I'm glad they do, but it's like they circle it. They're like, shoot this. This good. Do this. Stage beaten. I mean, that really wasn't too hard once I figured out what I was doing. Which I guess is the key to any game. Any game's easy when you know what you're doing. Alright, so how do we feel about, what the hell's the name? Is the name of this game? Blinks the Time Sweeper. Because I know, the first game I played last week, Jet Set Gemini or whatever, was not exactly a huge hit. This game, I feel like, at least has a little more potential to it. Never heard of this game before. It looked interesting, so it got my vote. Hey, yo. Looks like there's a little more involved this time. I think they made at least one sequel to this game, maybe even 2. Tried to be the new Sonic. I feel like every new console, especially like at the beginning of a console generation, tries to be like another platformer. Like, I mean, not so much anymore, but 3D platformers used to be more popular, so that would be like a safe genre to try. I mean, obviously, you know, Sonic is a bit of a lofty expectation, and rest assured we will have some Sonic game representation later in this episode, most likely, but Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, even though it is a platformer and he's kind of like I guess an edgy-looking character, I don't really consider this like a Sonic knockoff. If anything, it's more like maybe a Crash Bandicoot with a little bit more to it in ways of like the I don't know, the way you can shoot stuff instead of just the regular jumping on enemies. You can't see, but that's common too. Just lousy camera work in general. Is that a boss? What is that thing? Oh, I'm out of trash. That's not trash. That's trash. YOLO, shoot a bench at him. Some Fable. There is not, actually. That is an oversight on my part. I do have some Fable games in terms of in my Xbox collection. But I felt like that's like a game that you need more like time to play. Like that's not just something you play for like a minute and put down. Like that seems like it's a more involved RPG. Where I do want to play that at some point, but I don't know that I would like just slip that into a retro if that makes sense. Okay, where are we going now? Shocking. No, I apologize to any of my Fable fans. I've never really played the game, but I've heard good things about it. Yeah, I've heard it is one of the best Xbox games and Xbox 360 games. Well, maybe, you know, if there's time at the end of the episode, maybe I do check that out. I do have it, or at least I had it. If not, it wouldn't take long to re-download it. It's on Xbox Series S, just like this game is. Maybe a time control can fix this. Maybe. That's not fixing it. That's just making the screen really creepy looking. Hey, what's going on, Shads? Welcome to Retromania 65. We got some Blinks the Time Sweeper going on here. If anybody remembers that game, here it is now. A very special Xbox 360 or Xbox in general episode. X marks the spot, and the spot is definitely a fun one at that. One monster to go. When a monster flashes, it's invincible. Well, that's not very nice. Hurry to the goal gate. Alright. I thought I still had to beat, like, that one last thing. Okay, nobody tell me. Where is the goal gate? And by hurry, they mean move a little bit faster, because you still don't... Bad crystal combo! You really don't move that fast in this game. Bad crystal combo? Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Was that like, I mean, I'm sure they had an Xbox game. I actually have a Game Boy Advance game of Buffy that was pretty damn terrible. Okay, where am I going here to get out of this level? I see we got barrels. We want to avoid those. Well, it's not me avoiding them. You gotta slow! Gotta go slow. I think I'm going pretty slow as it is. Alright, I already defeated all the monsters. I gotta find the time gate now. It's just kind of cool, what little bit I can hear. Literally just want to find the freaking, what do you call it, gold gate here. Watch out. Ouch. Oh, no, not ouch. I thought it hit me. Ooh, Becca's on. Ooh, a bunch of those things. We got even more emotes than we do viewers, and we have quite a few viewers as well. Alright, I am going to find that gold gate. Yeah, it's decent music. This all just goes in a circle. Where the hell's the gold gate? That would really slap if I could find the gold gate. Almost got it. You know what I'd like to almost get? The gold gate. There it is. It looks like an inner tube. Alright, that was not exactly the timeliest thing ever, but... a new stage is unlocked. Oh boy. We'll see what it is right after this. What'd you do? I'd be pretty pissed off about that, is what I would do. Stage 3. There's also a shop. We're just going to go ahead and probably do a couple more levels of this action, unless everyone's really enjoying it. You have to, again, defeat all the time monsters. No shock there. Yeah, I'd be all like, yo, shark, don't do that. The shark would be like, why not? And I'd be like, because that's not cool. And then that would start a whole thing about sharks. But innovative question, I will say. Oh, now I feel like I'm playing Donkey Kong, but in 3D. So, pretty basic premise. Find the monsters, kill the monsters. There's one there. Whoa, dodged it! Alright, now it got hit. 5 monsters to go! That's a lot of monsters. Bad crystal combo! Oh, god damn it. It really is glitching again. Hold on. Alright, I gotta do a deactivate. It's always like my last resort, because it always takes like 10 to 30 seconds to do it. Other times, it just comes back on its own. So those of you keeping score at home, that is the third Elgato deactivate and reactivate in the first 40 minutes. But, you know, you can't really blame this, because this game is so high-end with the graphics, it's really just killing it. There you go. New record? Oh god, no. New record. I think one time it was like 6 deactivations in like 2 hours or something. Like, it was something crazy like that. Again, I must have been playing some really high-end game like Donkey Kong and NES or something. That really clogged it right up. Should buy? I really should. More after this. Whoa! Oh, I thought that was a monster. It was a barrel. I make that mistake a lot. Whee! So I gotta find all these monster thingamajiggies. Kill them immediately. Hey, yo. What's up, Blue Eternal? Oh, there we go. I actually hit the reboot button, and then it kind of fixed itself in between, but I'm still going to reboot it. In this case, it being the Elgato. But welcome to Retromania 65. Anyone who's just showing up, plenty of room in the back, plenty of room in the front. If anyone wants to check out some Blinks the Time Sweeper for now, this is round 1. We still got 5 exciting rounds to go. I'm updating THC levels in the back office. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Update those, whatever that means, pretty quickly there for you. I'm updating the Elgato for the 4th time? 3rd time? I don't even know. We'll say 3rd time in the first 42 minutes. But keep in mind, I didn't really start playing this game until like 20 minutes into the stream. So really, it's more like 3 times in 20 minutes. But yeah, here we are yet again, sweeping up some time. That's a monster right there. Hey, oh, nice shot. 4 monsters to go after that. Hey, oh. Almost got it. Ooh, what's that red thing do? You got a secret cat medal. I mean, how secret could it be? It's this giant cat medal just floating out. No, whoa, there's a monster. 3 monsters to go. I'm taking his ball, too. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again. I missed again. I missed again. Oh, no. I didn't miss. 2 monsters to go. And yes, this is Retromania Live right now. You got a retry. I might need it. One monster to go. I wonder where it is. Dead. Pre-recorded Retromania. Yeah, might not be the worst idea. Bad crystal combo. Oh no! At least I got some gold to go down with the deal. Well, that's an exploding barrel. I could see this being a fun game when it first came out. Like, I mean, I'm enjoying it now, but I mean, what did this come out, like 2001 or so? Like, this is pretty, like, advanced for that time. Got some decent platforming elements. I like the ability to suck up stuff as projectiles. We got a boss battle coming up after this, so I'll be interested to see how they do boss battles in this game. I'm sure the time effects come in handy more in the later levels, which, unfortunately, we're probably not going to see. That's the thing about Retromania, is you really only see a bit of each game. Did I really just miss that jump again? I really did just miss that jump again. Okay. Whoa, watch out. Whoa, watch out. More right now. But yeah, we got Retro Chaos for those of you who just showed up, like Shad's. The new system for voting is, as of now anyway, people are still welcome to just vote 1 vote at a time, but it is possible to enable Retro Chaos, in which each vote is only 65 votes per vote. But that is an optional thing. Nobody's obligated to do it, but it is there if people would like more right now. Just keep in mind that that applies to everybody, not just the person who redeemed it. Bad crystal combo. Should not be that hard to find the entrance or the exit out of here. Oh no! Ah. Pretty sure this is where the level started. I do enjoy Bubsy. I guess this kind of feels like Bubsy, but I'd say it's better than Bubsy. I want to say they made at least another one of these. They might have even made one for 360, but this was one of the premier titles for the original Xbox, which is where we start our retro journey for today. With Blinks the Time Sweeping Cat. doing his best impression of Donkey Kong now. Leave it to me to get lost in a game that has arrows in it. More, right now. Almost got it. Poor bad crystal combo. Ooh, a bunch of those. Oh, there's the gold gate. Freedom. Today's income, a little more right now. Hey, yo. See what we got. Ooh, I got one of those things. Whatever those do. Alright, time for the boss. Ooh, it's that ugly looking thing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's real. Ouch! Oh, it's gonna be devastating. I don't even get time to, like, attack it. That's one hit. Bad crystal combo! Oh, now he's really in pain. God damn it again. Oh, damn it, I thought I got him again. God damn it again. Ouch! Got him! Oh yeah, give me that stuff. Bobby, I really am now forklift certified. Sonic, you're too late. I am now forklift certified. Bad crystal combo! Jeez, even when I beat the boss, I don't get anything out of it. Time sweep complete. Alright, maybe I can try one more level just to see what World 2 has in store. And then we'll move on to round 2. I'd say this game has been pretty good. I'd play this game again if I had to. Like, there was nothing else to play, and this is all I had. Which, when you first bought an Xbox, that's the thing. When you first bought a console back in the day, like, the console would be like $300 or $400. Maybe it was $300. So, like, you buy one game for it. That's all you would have. Like, I played Sonic Adventure on my Dreamcast for months. I mean, I probably would have anyway, but it's like all I had, so. Same with this. Like, if you own this game, like, if your parents bought you, like, an Xbox and Blinks for Christmas, like, that's all you were playing. Like, until you saved up enough money for another game. Like, that shit was like, that's it. That's your selection. Okay, I like this second world better already. It feels a lot more open. 7 monsters to go! That's a lot of monsters. Yeah, it's a simple premise, but I could definitely see myself getting into this when I was younger. Like, just going through these levels and shooting the monsters, trying to get better times. See, that's the thing when I do these retros. Like, when I play the games that I'm attached to, like I play Sonic Adventure 2 for the millionth time, like, yeah, I still have the same feelings for that game. But, like, if I play a game like this, I'm not really attached to this game. But I also try to see it from the lens of somebody who would be. Like, I try to see it as, like, that kid who got Blinks for Christmas in 2000 or 2001 or whatever. And it's like, you know what? Yeah, it might not be remembered as an all-time great, but, hey, you might have played that game for hours at one time. Like, That's just how games are. That's why I love retro ideas, like, you know, just the nostalgia of it. Even if it's not my nostalgia, just, you know, I like to see, like, what games were back then and what they still kind of borrow from today, even to this day, you know. I don't know. I'm just being all philosophical here in Retro 65. I mean, hell, I'm even nostalgic for my own damn show. Like, I think about old episodes of Retro and just all the good times we've had. And all the maybe not so good times, like when the friggin' Elgato glitches out every other second. Pretty sure that's a bomb. Whoa! Did I kill him or did I make him bigger? Alright. Bad crystal combo! Bad crystal combo! 3 monsters to go! I see, I gotta rewind. I like the time powers. I'm not sure how often I'm going to use them. I'm sure later in the game there might be some puzzles that involve them. That's a big jump. I really am not going to make that jump. You got 2 rewinds. Alright. Why not? Get in this little fruit bowl thing. Bad crystal combo! You guys don't want to know what I have to say about that. Oh, it's a pretty cool game, actually. Good game to start off the new Retromania. Always weird to say that. The new Retromania. The new thing where we play the old games. Don't worry, we got some pretty exciting Xbox 360 and Xbox games still to come here on today's show. Appreciate everybody getting Retroactive with me so far today. But yeah, this is another fun episode. And I gotta figure out how to make that long jump there. I don't know if there's a way to. I really am not forklift certified, though. Okay, well, I know I can still hit that enemy from far away, maybe. Hey, oh, nice shot. 2 monsters to go. Missed it. Oh, shoot. Is this like a shortcut or what? What's in here? Anything? Oh, it's a secret. I really am not forklift certified, although that is a funny meme from SA2, I will admit. And speaking of SA2, how excited are we for Sonic Movie 3? I will admit I'm getting a little more excited as we find out more information about it. I still think in the end of the day, though, Sonic Movie 2 is going to be my favorite. But, you know, I got to see what Sonic Movie 3's got to offer. Sucks if you miss that jump. You got to go like all the way around. But I mean, that was old game design for you. I mean, it's not. See if I can lob a projectile here. All right, fine. Sonic Blue. I mean, that does sound pretty fun, but. Oh, really? Oh, there we go. 1 monster to go. Now, I still want to attempt this jump, but. Damn, that is not an easy jump to make. Oh, it almost gets up there just doing that. But. I don't know all his moves. Like, can he climb up stuff? Can he climb up this pole, for example? Or... The rewind power is not going to do anything. So there's one more monster to get. And I don't think it's up there. I say it like I have any idea what I'm doing. Maybe go up here, see if there's anything I missed. Almost got it. What do they tell me? Oh, this is back to the beginning of the level. So what does the rewind do? Okay. Okay, so yeah, that put together that little bridge again. So now I can actually use it in the future to get across there, because I'm like, there's no way I'm making that jump. There's just no way. And make it is definitely something I did not do. Any hoobles. More acceptable platforming right now. Bad crystal combo. Bad crystal combo. Alright. Oh, there's a monster, I think. Or not. God damn it again. God damn it another time. Watch out. Ouch! It really is bad crystal combo. Watch out. It's dead. Over to the gold gate. Hey, there it is. There's our gold gate. And that will likely wrap up round 1 here for Retromania 65. But what a round it's been, or what a retro it's been so far. Technical issues aside, but you can say that about just about any Retromania. So yeah, that was Blinks. Blinks the Time Sweeper. Fun little game, I will admit. Like I said, you definitely see me getting into that back in the day. You know, if that was like my only game or something for an original Xbox, which I never owned an original Xbox. But yeah, not a bad little game altogether. So that said, we're going to go ahead and move on to round 2 of Retromania 65. And when we do, look out. Alright, here we go. So, I do enjoy having all these freaking Mountain Dews everywhere. Alright. Alright. So, round 2 of Retromania 65, we're going to take a look at. First, we're going to close this. We're going to be looking at Xbox 360 racing games. So get ready to start those engines. I will keep an eye on this as well. For round 2 of Retromania 65. We've got Blur, we've got Split Second, we've got Need for Speed Most Wanted, which I specified 2005 because there actually are 2 Need for Speed games called Need for Speed Most Wanted, believe it or not. Both really fun games, but the voting has now commenced for round 2 of this one. We got, once again, Need for Speed Carbon, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Burnout Revenge, Split Second, and Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 2005 game, which was also on, at the time, what do you call it, GameCube and PS2, but the Xbox 360 version of Need for Speed Most Wanted had slightly better graphics. So, yeah, go ahead and cast your vote here. I'm a big Need for Speed fan, in case you didn't notice from that selection. But, yeah, no, should be another fun one. And we got a vote, or not a vote, but we got a redeem for the Jessie as well. So let's get her on there. I'm actually not sure how this overlay is going to work with the, what do you call it? The already existing graphics. But, oh, no, she'll go right over it. Oh, that does not look ideal, but she will go over it. Wouldn't you want a, what do you call it? Wouldn't you want your very own, wouldn't you want your very own overlay animated with the Jessie? Yes, you too can have your favorite Team Rocket Pokemon character represented on all your streams with the Jessie. But not the James. Only available for a limited time. That was still really funny. So yeah, we got a good little vote going on here. Oh, we got Chaos Vote. Thank you for that. I will go ahead and cast a vote as well. Ooh, there are some good ones on here. I'm going to vote. Voting. voted. Cool. What do we got? 7 votes again. All right. I like seeing all the votes, even without doing the whole chaos vote or whatever, the whole retro chaos. Like, we're still getting good voting numbers, which is really all I want to see. Okay. Nobody's supposed to know what I voted for. Not saying I voted for it, but anybody could have voted for that game. Not saying anybody did, but anybody could have voted for that game. I don't know who did, but I'm just keeping my mouth shut here. I don't know who voted for what or anything. I have no knowledge of that at all. It's all automated. It's a computer system. Anybody could vote for anything. So either way, I got to get my Xbox 360 fired up because that will be the console we go to here. There we go. But yeah, we still got a little bit more time left. And like I mentioned, we actually do have, although it hasn't happened yet, and actually I kind of hope it doesn't happen because I'm not a big fan of ties. But if there is a tie at any point during Retromania today, let's just say I've come up with a new idea in lieu of the retro trivia, although it is a similar premise. And that we will see, maybe. Maybe not. Last vote was close. This one is proving to be also close, so we will see what happens momentarily. Yeah, hopefully everybody's enjoying the show. I love a good racing game. I love racing games because you can kind of jump into them real quick, just do your thing, and move on. Like, it's fun. And all these games have appeared on Retromania, except for maybe Need for Speed Carbon. But all these games have appeared on Retromania at least a couple times. I love Need for Speed. I love Blur. I'm like probably the one proponent for the game Blur. Split Second's a really fun game that I feel like didn't get enough credit when it first came out. These are all games that, for me, most of these games came out after 2010 with the exception of Carbon and Most Wanted. But, yeah, they're all really fun. I even had trouble deciding on which one to vote for. So, yeah, I appreciate that gift vote, and it may end up making the difference again. We'll see. But, feel free to cast a vote. Once again, if you're just showing up right now, we are voting for round 2 of Retromania 65. We got 5 great Xbox 360 racing games. We got Blur, we got Split Second, we got Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 2005 version, Need for Speed Carbon, which I think came out in 2006, and Burnout Revenge, another game that came out around that 2006-2007 range. So, once again, don't be shy, cast your vote here. It's been another fun episode of Retro so far, but we are just getting started. And either way, I'll be needing to use one of these old-fashioned discs to play whatever game we end up playing. Some of these games I even got at a retro gaming convention, which some of my friends may have been with me for that. But that's another piece of backstory. As time is winding down, I've got some really great Xbox and Xbox 360 games here. The question is, which one will I be playing next? And we will see right now. And it is Need for Speed Carbon winning out 4-3 in a very close but exciting vote. And Need for Speed Carbon, as I look for it right now, that is not it. Need for Speed Carbon is actually a pretty fun game in its own right. We're going to see how much fun right now. Here it is. Always loved this kind of like Dark City style of it. This was kind of the infancy of like the Need for Speed open world format that we see in more recent games like Need for Speed Heat or the even more recent Need for Speed Unbound that I really enjoyed. Although I think Need for Speed Most Wanted might have been the very first to try that. So this game, alright, fine, apparently I need to urinate, but this game, Need for Speed Carbon, really neat game as well. In its own right, we're going to go ahead and pop open the disc tray, old school style. Pop this disc in. I'm sure most of you are old enough to know what a disc is, but just in case I have any younger viewers, this is how we used to play games. Actually, we used to play games with something called a cartridge, which was even more antiquated. But I digress. Oh, yeah. Alrighty then. Here we go. Need for Speed Carbon. Oh, that's not the Elgato. Which is really weird because I have a picture. But let's get that picture up on the screen for everybody. I always like these cutscenes and how it looked like it was a real person there. Don't know if it really is, but... Cartridge, the ones you put in the toaster? No, you're thinking of my friend Toaster Cartridge. But let's see if this thing ever loads. We'll see what I'm talking about. with like full FMV cutscenes with real-looking people and stuff. We'll see how that looks. Maybe right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going great. Ooh. Oh, there we go.
This place is a battleground now. Tuners, muscles, exotics. Crews fighting for territory in the city.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of this, like how long I'm going to play this, but I am going to play it, obviously.
But you'd never survive.
So who here enjoyed Need for Speed Carbon? I feel like that's one that kind of goes under the radar. I mean, I really like this game. And that's good enough for me, right? Like, I really liked it. Loading chaos. Alright, here we go. To be honest with you, I do not remember where I was in this game, but that's okay. We'll see if the cops have any issues with me here. I'm sure they might. More right now. Oh, yeah. Ooh, racing. Oh, yeah. I remember which button is the boost of the nitrous. That's the brakes. That's me hitting the X button for some reason. Okay, that's like a slow-mo mode. Do I have like controls? Is there like a control thing? Nitrous is B? Alright. Get a Ford Firebird. Isn't Ford not Firebird? Okay. There we go. I do enjoy Pontiac Marinara 1700 onions. Oh, I forgot last part.
Behind you, man, coming in fast.
Waiting for the cops to show up.
Watch it, watch
You
it.
know that's gonna happen.
Okay, let's close it up.
I don't really get the point of the slow-mo thing unless I'm like really trying to avoid something last second. That doesn't really help me much.
Just say a word, man. I see him. That's a big move, man. Big move.
Oh, so what do you got against Burnout Revenge? Not that I voted for it, of course. But if I had.
Let's tighten her up.
I just ran a red light.
Watch it,
While
watch
watching
it.
it. Ow. I'm watching it. Auto zone. Giant ass billboard, like nothing subtle about that.
Let's keep racing, let's keep racing.
Watch out. Ah. I like how we all just like crashed into each other at the end of the race. Blur lost. That's funny. My name is Blur.
Alright, dude, I'm done. I'm out of here.
More races right now. I bought this game, I want to say, either last year or the year before at Connecticut Retro Game Con. Because I'd always been curious to try this game. I really liked Need for Speed Most Wanted, and this was like the direct sequel to it. And I like this nighttime feel and everything. I played it a little bit. Obviously, I haven't gotten too far in it, but now that I know what the nitrous button is, I feel I do. Just waiting for the cops to show up. That's always when the games get more interesting. Now, Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 2005 game, might be like my favorite Need for Speed game like, ever. Even though I never beat it. I don't know if I've ever beaten any Need for Speed game. I usually just kind of play them just to play them. See how far I can get. It's like most games I play. Hey, yo! Alright, now we're getting jiggy with it. No. When in doubt, run them out. Or run them off the road. Oh yeah, look at that semi-realistic city lighting away in the distance. Really makes you feel like you're there. Whoa! Ouch. I can also feel that controller rumble, like almost too much. Like this is back when like controller rumble was very common. Like, I mean, controller rumble came out a while before this, but it was like every little move would like make your controller shake like a freaking electric razor. Whereas now, you know, rumble tries to be a little more realistic and according to what happens. Now it's just like, oh, you hit a wall, thing shakes out of your hand or whatever. Whoa. Ah, that was awful. I don't even know what my final score was. Oh, fourth? It felt like I was worse than that. There's only four. I was gonna say there's only 4 people in the race, aren't there? I'm like, yeah, because fourth didn't seem that bad until I learned there's only 4 people in the goddamn race. I'm like, oh, fourth out of what, 10? How do I see how much money I have? Let me go to the safe house, maybe. See if I do have money for another car or something. 98.50. It's the only car I have. So I gotta find more cars. I don't know if there's like a shortcut to the dealership or what. Zone heat 4. Race type checkpoint. Race type sprint. Interesting. Safe house car lot. Alright, where are the car lots? Maybe I go to like one of these areas I haven't been to before. Maybe it won't even let me go to those. We'll find out right now. Reward cards. Whoa! That changed drastically. Ooh, glitching.
Drifting is all about cornering. The faster you go, the more points you get. Your drifts
Connect your drifts from one corner to the next.
Without fishtail.
So walls as
The closer
possible
you
without
stay to the walls
touching.
without touching, the better you'll do. But be careful, because if you hit the side, you're done.
Cool presentation, I will say. Three, 2, 1, go. Never really good at these, by the way. Oof. Enjoy a good old fashioned drift. Oh my god, my point difference is so bad. I'm like 6,000 points below the next person. Ouch! Hit wall, drift ended! Wow, this isn't even close. What a humiliating defeat this will be. The fact that I even have like 1,000 points is almost impressive at this point. Like this points. Then again, I wasn't much better at these in the newer Need for Speed games and drift challenges. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. If I was surprised, then it'd be weird. But I should not be surprised at all. Yeah. Yeah, I really am losing by like, I don't know how many points right now. 20-something thousand points I'm losing by. Give or take. I'm not going to say they're going to take. God damn it. Why aren't I getting any points for this? $28 points. Like that and the nickel will get me some coffee maybe, but let's be realistic now. Wow. This is sad. Even for me. Even for me, I've reached a level of sadness. Ow. God damn it, spun out, drift ended. 10%. I was gonna say, I'm awful. I mean, you see how few points it gives you, even for doing like a decent drift. I mean, I don't know how these people are getting like 10,000 points or whatever. Oh, thank God that ended. Yeah, no, not even 10%. Whew, that was not even entertaining either. Like, forget about being competitive, it just wasn't entertaining either. What if I just drive around? Forget about using the map for a second. Build up speed. You don't say. You don't say. In a game called Need for Speed, you're saying that I should build up some speed. Let's see, what's this star here? This one never know. Speed trap. Oh, wait a minute. That's a car lot. Shocking, I know. It is shocking. Let's call it Need for Speed Shock. It's a Camaro. Wait, how much money do I have? I only have $98.50. I don't think I'm going to be buying a lot of cars with this. Was that an Aston Martin? Oh, it's an Alpha. I thought it was an Aston Martin. So what can I afford? Basically nothing. So we're not going to be adding any cars to the inventory in this Retromania. But I might do other streams of this game in the future. It is a fun little game. More right now. Let's see if I can get the cop chase involved. I know there's cop chases in this game. As there are in most Retromanias. As there are in most Need for Speed games. Although I guess some Retromanias might have speed involved. Perfect launch. Rolling start. More right now.
That's a big move, man. Big move.
Charisma, nicely played. Certain carbon dating, if you will.
Watch it, watch it.
God damn it again.
All right, we're still in this, man. We're still in this.
Some more cash here. Like,
Should be a good time for some teamwork.
sixth place now. Oh yeah, there we go. That'll get me up a little bit.
Get around him, get around him. In front, that's the stuff.
Ah. I lost like all my speed there. Oh, the police! Finally.
Look, man, I'm loving that tuner ride of yours, but it's getting us some 5-0 appreciation here. That's it, make your move. Put some color on this guy. Do it. Yeah, man, we did it.
Hey, I got some cash anyway. Now I gotta lose the cops. This is my favorite part of this game, basically.
I'm gonna get these guys out of here, man. You owe me.
Well, losing the cops right now.
Stand by to move. I should have put together a roadblock. This guy's evading everything I throw at him.
Alright, fine, look up.
All units be advised. Supervisor has escalated the chase to condition 2.
Delta 18. 5-10-23. I want to jump on this guy quickly.
Whoa!
Jump in quick, alright?
Don't remember that being a thing.
We're gonna roll into a box.
God damn it again.
Make sure Hartman is notified.
Roger that. Bravo 2-1. Units have detailed and are en route. Bravo 2-1. Please update us when you can.
Oh, shit. That was a very dumb roadblock. Because they gave me enough of an opening to get through it.
PCs are closing fast. Members be advised, this suspect was last seen southbound.
Alright, I got him. Vehicle located. Echo 13. On scene with the chase.
Got it. Not as hard as it was in Most Wanted, maybe a little harder. But, yeah, that's going to do it for me here in terms of this game. And we're going to go ahead and start up with, what do you call it here? Round 3 of Retromania 65 here as we take a look at more games. This time, still sticking with the Xbox 360 games, but these are Xbox Arcade Live games, so kind of more short, bite-sized, but still enjoyable games. We're going to go ahead and fire up that selection, so let's get ready to continue getting retroactive here with round 3. Poll will be up shortly, so stay tuned for that. We got Sonic CD, Nights in the Dreams, Pac-Man Championship Edition, Hydro Thunder, Hurricane, and Sonic 4 Episode 1. So there are some Sonic games, like I mentioned, that we are going to see throughout this game, or throughout this Retromania, should everybody desire as much. The poll has officially begun now with 5 great choices. Prime Rib is not one of them, but we do have Sonic CD, we've got Nights in the Dreams, we've got Pac-Man Championship Edition, Hydro Thunder Hurricane, and Sonic 4 Episode 1, all on the ballot right now in Retromania 65, Round 3, the Xbox edition. So, pretty fun retro so far. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying it. I know we had Randy here for a short time. We've had Polluted Turtle. We've had all kinds of great people. Steamboat Link, who may or may not still be on the stream. But yeah, still some great times to be had here in Retro 65. And I appreciate both rounds so far. People throwing a vote my way, which, hey, I'm not going to complain about that. And some really close votes so far, and some really great viewership. I appreciate everybody being here, as always. I know, it's a weekend. People might have other things to do, but anytime you can spare to spend with the Chaos Blur, I always enjoy that. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and rock this thing up, and hopefully have a great time doing it. So again, these are all games from the Xbox Live Arcade. Ones that are purposely of the retro-ish variety, such as Nights into Dreams, which is actually a remake of the Sega Saturn classic. Of course, Sonic CD, not much needs to be said there. Remake of that classic game. Sonic 4 Episode 1, the more modern reimagining of the classic Sonic game, which, for better or worse, people know of the game. They're not really huge fans of it, but it was a game that came out on the Xbox. Hydro Thunder, Hurricane, of course. Oh, we got a redeem here for the Chaos Blur hat. Go ahead and get that going in just a moment. How you doing, Rem? Thanks for that. Ah, yes. You know what they say, you're never fully clothed without your Chaos Blur hat, or something like that. All right, so we got a tight vote here, a little bit getting toward halfway into the vote here for round 3. We're about halfway into the episode as well. Hopefully everyone's been having a great time. We've had Blinks, the Time Sweeper, making its debut, as well as Need for Speed Carbon, a really fun racing game from 2006. And right now we've got some other great choices, a couple Sonic games, actually a few Sega games in here when you count Nights into Dreams, which of course was an all-time classic on the Sega Saturn. But this is round 3 of Retromania 65. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. We're getting retroactive. Not much else to say here, but celebrating the Xbox and the Xbox 360 with some really great games, fun games, racing games, whatever we got really. And it's going to get pretty intense up in here, as my friend Randy would say. And he was here earlier in the stream. We'll see if we see him a little bit later in the episode. But yeah, this is Retro. On a personal note, it is really great to be able to still have these streams with everybody. Retromania, of course, is something that I'm always really passionate about. But I never want the gimmicks or all that to overtake just the fun of hanging out and just chatting and having a great time playing games that people might remember for better or worse, and just enjoying it, So that's really all it's about at the end of the day. I'm always open to suggestions. Like I noticed right off the bat, Big Mac was not a big fan of the Chaos vote rule, the whole whatever it is. Chaos vote, all right. Well, speaking of which, that means I get a vote in this, and I will go ahead and cast it right now. So I appreciate that. That's actually the third straight time that I've been given a vote, so I appreciate that. When I said Chaos vote, actually I meant to say Retro Chaos. I noticed Big Mac not a big fan of that, but so far we don't need to be. That's the whole beauty of it, is that I want these episodes, no matter what the theme is, to be customizable and enjoyable to people watching. If you don't want to do certain things, you don't have to. It's all about stuff like that. Bobby. Yes, that is my name. Bobby. Yes, Bobby. You can call me Bobby. You can call me Chaos Blur. How do I do the thing Big Mac doesn't like so my vote wins? That would be Retro Chaos. I will mention that if you do it now, it won't go into effect until the next round. It's also 6,500 Chaos coins, but that is that. I am now depressed. Why are you depressed? Nothing has happened. Literally nothing has happened, although we are getting toward the end of the round, so maybe I should say something has happened. But, you could activate at any time, Turtle P or anybody. Right now we have Pac-Man Championship Edition getting a surprise win there. Rem, for whatever reason, is depressed. Vote Knights. I enjoyed Knights. That's not what I voted for, though. Only because I played some of these games, as you guys know, especially like Sonic CD and even Nights into Dreams, which I love. I play a ton of it. But instead, we're going to be looking at a little Pac-Man Championship Edition, which is a great addition to the library. I do enjoy when the menu screen is too powerful for the Elgato to handle. More fixing the menu screen right now. You will find out. I'm going to find out why you're depressed? I don't want to find that out. I mean, I do, but I'm a little bit worried there. Like, why would you be depressed? It's all just a fun game we're playing, you know? It's all about having fun with people, and in this case, revisiting some retro games and all that good stuff. But yeah, Retro Chaos is on the table for the duration of the Retromania episode. Does not mean you have to activate it, but it is there. Also, the stream is hella delayed for me. Okay, well, that's also an issue that some people might also be dealing with. I'm personally dealing with the fact that the Elgato can't handle the complicated menu screens on an Xbox 360. So we all have our things, I guess. But yeah, we got Pluto Turtle, Lana Rem, Toaster Cartridge, Big Mac, Shads may or may not still be here. I never know who's here. I just talk as if everybody's here, and I hope that they are. We're going to go ahead in just a moment here and get going with some high-octane Pac-Man Championship Edition action. I do enjoy this game, as you might imagine, so let's go ahead and get that going in just a moment. I actually also have this game on 3DS, Pac-Man Championship Edition, because it is a really fun game and a great reinvention of the classic Pac-Man formula. But that's neither here nor there, because we are here for some retro action, and that's exactly what we're going to get eventually. There we go. More right now. I'm depressed of your vote. I do enjoy being depressed of a vote. I do enjoy this thing already glitching as soon as the game even starts. I'm going to give it a chance to maybe stabilize. I literally just reset this. Alright, well, we will do the challenge here, the championship mode. Alright. Who's ready for some Pac-Man? Well, you know, everybody has different opinions. I think I can guess what you voted for, Rem, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like I said, we're just here to have a good time. It's not like we're not going to see Sonic CD again. It's been on, like, I think 6 or 7 Retro Request Party episodes. It really is a sign. Oh, that was close. Yeah, it's a sign that my hardware is out of date as hell. Not the only thing that's retro here. There you go. Watch out. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Elgato being, oh, it's not your fault. I mean, I've gone entire streams. Like, I think I did like a 3-hour stream of Spider-Man 2 on PS5 with like not even one issue. So, I mean, it can do it. It's like a car that can run well sometimes, and other times it's like, how is this car even still on the road? Which I mentioned as somebody who drove a car like that for a number of years. And unfortunately, I mean, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, this is a game where I really need my focus. Bobbert, I'm giving you a hard time. Since when do you call me Bobbert? That's more of a toaster thing. I don't like it when he does it either. Oh, God. Oh, wow. What an evasion. Hey, yo. Oh! God damn it again. You know, these have all been really fun votes, and it's nice to see that even without the retro chaos and people voting 1,000 times, we can still have, like, fun, competitive votes. That's all I really want. Like, whether the vote is 4-3 or 199, you know, I just want it to be fun for everybody. I want everyone to kind of be invested in it. That's when retro is at its best, in my opinion. In addition to, of course, the great games you get to play. This isn't the first time I've used that version. No, it's not the first time, but, again, seems more like a toaster thing. Then again, I don't know who's saying what half the time. Sometimes he takes your phone, and then I really don't know who's who or what. More right now. Ah. Whoa! Oh, thank God. My heart stopped for a minute there. Oh, my heart also stopped again because I just died. So I guess that would involve some heart-stopping action. Watch out. I just saw the words pie piss go across the chat. Unfortunately, I can't really read the chat too much when I'm playing this game because it's like, as you can see, super fast. Which, in case anybody's wondering what the inside of my mind looks like, it is probably something like this. God damn it again. They have a strain here. Oh, I really don't know what to make of that, but alright. Oh! Damn it again. Ah. A bad little score, though, altogether. More, right now. Hey, yo. Challenge mode. 1. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. They did make a Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. I personally didn't like it as much. They almost tried like too many gimmicks, I thought. Oh, yeah. I do find a certain zen-like relaxation to this game, despite how stressful it looks, and at times is. That is for damn sure. Ah! Although when that happens, that's not ideal. Ah! 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 Woo-hoo-ah! Ah! Ah! More Pac-Man right now. Ah! Ah! I mean, I'm sure she is. I'm sure she. Ah! Happier than I am right now that that just happened. I mean, it is Retromania. Every now and then I gotta get some kind of retro game in there. Granted, this game isn't as old as the original Pac-Man. Whoa! Ah! That was not good. God damn it again! Ah! That's the end of that. I'll do one more before we move on to round 4. I don't even remember what round we're on now. Yeah, it would be round 4. Hey, yo. I do enjoy this mode. This is called Highway mode, I believe. I do enjoy freaking Pac-Man, even though nobody else seems to. Although we all enjoyed a good token square. Watch out. Oh, Pac-Man. Oh, Pac-Man 99's a great game. Is that still available? Like, I know there were some, like, Switch games that, like Tetris 99, Pac-Man 99, that were only, like, a temporary thing, kind of like Mario 35 or whatever. I know as of now, F-Zero 99 is still available. But I don't know if you can still play Pac-Man 99. I assume you can. It was a free-to-play game. But you didn't hear it from me. Oh! I don't know. There you go. More right now. Oh! 45. Yeah, it really shouldn't have been. I think it was just like a temporary thing for the anniversary of Mario, but just like the 3D All-Stars collection, like Nintendo loves to discontinue their stuff to make it rarer or whatever. It's kind of like a forced supply and demand type of thing, which is why you always see like games like Thousand Year Door going for like $100 or whatever. You won't see Sega doing that. Sega will re-release their games for all time, so you can always play them again and again and again and again and again. Ah. Although even Sega has certain games they won't re-release, like a lot of Saturn games. You know, say what you want about the Saturn, and I'm kind of mixed on it myself, but there are some games I would like to try instead of the same 10 Genesis games over and over again. Oh, nice. It is tough to get first in a lot of those, you know, head-to-head battle royale type of games, especially Mario 35. Whoa! God damn it again. That's pretty good. I made it to the top 10 in Pac-Man 99 a few times. I don't know. I know I never won, but I don't know what the highest rank I got was. Shit. Shit! God damn it again. Yo, B. Hey, Z. We got Z, we got B, and we got CB. Chaos Blur here. Appreciate everybody watching that. That was round 3 of our Retromania extravaganza, Retromania 65, celebrating the Xbox or Xbox 360 era of gaming as well. A lot of fun games already today, but we are heading into round 4. Retro Chaos is still on the board if anybody was interested in activating it. If not, no pressure, obviously. And for round 4, we got, well, surprise, surprise, more Xbox 360 games. This man sure was packing. For a second, I thought you said pacing, like pacing yourself. But he was not pacing himself. He was going full board like he was loaded up on sugar. And speaking of sugar, we got plenty of Mountain Dew to go around. So, moving on here. And I do appreciate the votes and everything. And going on to round 4 here. Let's fire it up right now. We've got Super Street Fighter 4, Gears of War, Cameo, Elements of Power, Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, and Brutal Legend as our options here in round 4. And that poll should be populating in just a moment. Hey, yo. There it is. Flavors of Dew do I have? Well, what flavors don't I have? I got Mountain Dew Baja Blast, the original Baja Blast. I've got Point Break Punch, which is another variation of Baja Blast. And somewhere here in the background, if I didn't put it back already, where the hell's my third Mountain Dew at? Yo. Oh, it's right here. Getting involved in the action. We got Mountain Dew Maui Burst. Hey, yo. Let's see how the poll's going right now. All right, we got some votes going down here. Another close vote. Like to see it. The hell is Baja? How do I describe Baja Blast? It's like a tropical punch type of flavor. I guess I could just read what it says. Baja Blast. Dew with a blast of natural and artificial tropical lime flavor. I don't really taste the lime in it, but I guess I could see where that might be a thing. I don't know. But yeah. This is round 4 of Retromania 65. Appreciate everybody joining us here today. We got a few more rounds to go, counting this one. And we just got the voting started here with Super Street Fighter 4, Gears of War, Cameo, Elements of Power, Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, which I know is not necessarily a well-loved game within the Banjo, what do you call it, fan base, but Artificial. Oh, God, yeah. It's always artificial up in here. Oh, we got some more votes coming in here. We'll see what kind of votes we have right after this. Keep that voting going, everybody. And I will be right here waiting for the results. All right. Yeah, I mean, everything's artificial. The Point Break Punch is actually probably my favorite one. It's Mountain Dew with a blast of natural and artificial tropical punch flavor. I don't know what makes it so natural. Oh, we got another Chaos vote coming in. I am going to vote. See, when I vote, I actually don't try to break a tie. I just give my honest vote. So the game I'm voting for here is not really going to make a difference in the overall vote. I think that's illegal in the UK. What's illegal? Mountain Dew? Maybe. It can be dangerous in the wrong hands. Such as my hands. Mwahahaha. Alright, anyway, that was weird. So... yeah, we got a pretty tight vote going here. Appreciate the Chaos vote. So far, I've voted in every round, so I feel like I'm part of the show. I love it. Oh, how I love it. But we got maybe like a third of the time left here. Chemical weapon. It can be. Artificial flavors are illegal or banned in the UK. I'd see that. I did not know. But I'm learning. They're not artificially banned. They're actually banned. More right now. All right, we got an interesting spread of votes so far. And like I said before, I'm really enjoying the closeness of these votes. If anyone's just joining us, welcome to Retromania 65. We are getting retroactive today, and so far, so good. An exciting Xbox-filled episode has seen quite a variety of games. We've had Need for Speed Carbon. We just wrapped up with a little Pac-Man Championship Edition just to kind of change things up a little bit. We kicked things off with the classic. You can do the thing whenever you want. Like I said, it just won't become available until the next round, but you can do the thing whenever you want. You can do it during the entire episode. I mean, until the episode's over, and then there's really no point. But you don't need to ask for permission. Hey-yo. But this round right now is winding down. Oh, we got another vote coming in. So close game here to see what the winner is going to be. And we will see what that winner will be momentarily. Heyo. How many more rounds? This is round 4, so we got round 5 and 6 after this. So 2 more rounds of Retromania 65. But this one is almost over, so still got a pretty nice spread of votes here, and could come down to anything. So I'm not, I've got my fingers crossed. We're going to see what comes out on top momentarily. Chaos Time YOLO Chili Dogs. I'm sorry, what? Hold on, I got to see what the hell just happened. Oh, he is doing it. All right, Retro Chaos. So it's not going to take effect this round because this round just ended. But for the last 2 rounds, we will be in Retro Chaos. So for those of you who don't know what that is, that means we will be having some mad voting action. So hopefully you've got your Chaos coins saved up. But for this round, the winner is Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which color me surprised on that one. So let's do a little bit of catching up here. For those of you just joining us, round 4 has been finished in terms of the voting. Now it's just a matter of playing the game, which is going to be the aforementioned Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and or Bolts, which I'm actually surprised won, but that's why we have the votes. And Retro Chaos has been officially triggered, which, yeah. All right, so for rounds 5 and 6, votes will be 65 points each. If anybody wants to buy additional votes, that is certainly an option that is on the table. But for right now, I'm switching over to the Xbox Series X, or S, because that is where the action is. So here we go, right now. I like that Polluted Turtle got in there and redeemed it. I was not expecting him to be the one. I knew somebody would. I don't want to say I knew, but I had a good feeling that somebody would. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into some Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Never really... I actually owned this game at one point. Like, I owned it on disc. I believe it was like... When did this game come out? Like 2010 or something? Like, I had it like for Christmas that year, and I didn't get very far in it. That said, I don't know how far I'm going to get in this now. Oh, I got one friend online. Go me. I'm saving my points. Well, you don't have to now because Polluted Turtle just bought it for everybody. So for the last 2 rounds, we will have potentially unlimited votes. And we will see how that Retro Chaos shakes out right after this. I say it's been forever. I'm saving my points for popcorn at the movies. That'd be funny if you just buy it. Just buy some frickin' points. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is like the same area that the first Banjo started in. It's kind of cool to see. This is still the last Banjo-Kazooie game they made, right? Like, they haven't made another one.
Bear called Banjo, a rather loud bird called Kazooie, and an unpleasant...
Oh, there we go. They go through the last games and everything.
When Banjo's sister was kidnapped, the bear and bird rescued her from the depths
Spoilers.
of the witch's lair, overcoming many perils and speech impediments to send Gruntilda tumbling to her doom. But she was nothing if not persistent, and surprising nobody, the old hag soon
She
rose
really
from the
did.
grave for round 2. Our brave heroes once again stood in her way, and this second showdown ended just as badly for Gruntilda, who really should have quit while she was ahead. Many years have passed, and peaceful
For now.
in Spiral Mountain. So what became of the bear, the bird,
Banjo.
and the witch?
Ooh, a very stale piece of pizza. Pizza, sunshine, and not a care in the world. This is DJ Jam Jars. May have put on a couple pounds. So it's not like I gotta fight that old hag anymore. He really is playing an Xbox 360. That's pretty funny. Uh-oh. Hey, is this like the only villain in this game is always Gruntilda? It really is Gruntilda. Whoa, okay, maybe she's just a head. Alright, fine, head. Duh. Anything for a quiet life. Duh. Alright, here we go. Wow. Banjo is so heavy, he shakes the ground when he hits the... Okay. I really should have read that. Pinch with the moment. Oh no. Alright, fine. Time to fight ahead. Ah! Paused. It's funny because I didn't pause the game. Whoa. Duh! Oh, second-rate gaming characters. Who are you? My title is the Lord of Games, but you has-beens can call me LOG. I am the grand creator of all video games. Even ones that don't sell very well, like Ghoulies. This is glitched crone. Cliched crone. You will play a challenge of my choice. The winner goes Spiral Mountain to the loser in eternal toil in my video game factory. This sounds like a preposterous ruse. What will you do if we refuse? What the hell? Oh dear. Oh no. Already love this game for its humor. I was gonna say, I mean, the game's humor is great. I don't know how the actual gameplay is. I see people actually like to take part in this game. Now then, in line with Banjo tradition, your challenge will consist of collecting as many pointless collectibles as possible. Oh, there they are! Pointless collector. Very well then, failures. Listen carefully. Failures? We've been in several games already. But nowhere near as many as that Italian gentleman, correct? He does have a point. I will now transport you to a brand new game world, considerably more impressive than anything you've seen before. My body's gone, but not my eyes. All I see is a pack of lies. Ooh, there it is. Mr. LOG, I don't think any of us are really in good enough shape for another adventure. Whoa! Alright, now we are. Alright, apparently her body's back. In a robot form. Issue where their game characters... Oh yeah, they've been breaking the fourth wall like the whole time. Hey, LCD Brain, where are my moves from the previous games? You won't be needing those. They were rather outdated anyway. Bird was bad in our last game. Now it seems she's extra lame. Please follow me in these vehicles before I change my mind. Come on, Banjo. Grab us the cool-looking one. Too slow, losers. Watch me go. I'll win it this time. This one looks a bit safer. Looks like a Lego thing. No, it looks like a shopping trolley. Will look really stupid. Faster, Banjo. Faster. Put your foot down. I've heard this game isn't really that good. I'm sure like the writing's good, but I've heard the actual gameplay is not that good. We'll find out right now. All right. That looked rather painful. Let's begin, shall we? This charming locale is known as Showdown to Win. Perched up there is my splendid video game factory. While exploring the town, look for these doors leading to game worlds of my own creation. There you'll find jigsaw pieces. Jiggies, is that the best you could come up with? We've run around chasing jiggies at least twice before. Silence, Breagle. Deposit the jigsaw pieces in the jiggy bank. Win and bank enough jiggies to open the final door. Return to Spiral Mountain and potentially win the game. Well, I think your town looks very nice, Mr. LOG. If you say so, Banjo. Hey, how about telling us what happened to Warp Brain? While you slept, I became a mechanic, building my own grunt bots to make you panic. It's quite simple. She must try to prevent you two from getting back to Spiral Mountain. How do we play your daft game when you've stolen my abilities? By using this impatient bird of dubious popularity. A rusty metal stick? You've got to be joking, tubehead. Actually, you'll find that rusty stick to be a magical wrench with near unlimited creative power. So Birdbrain gets a nice new wrench. What do you have for this lovely wench? Is that the new Cyril? Not that. But it is the older, although slightly newer, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Hey-o. Oh my, Piddles isn't going to like that. Uh-oh. Ooh, yikes. Now then, hold down the right trigger to pick up objects and release it to drop them. Pick up this Mumbo crate and take it to the skull-faced gentleman over there. I do enjoy The Legend of Mario Most Wanted. Slow Bear still need to put Mumbo Crate in pink zone on ground, then taught to us is not rocket science. God damn it. Mumbo open crate for Bear. Crate contain parts to build vehicles in order to play a game. This crate have simple parts so Dim Bird not get confused. Ooh. Starting to see why some people didn't like this game. It's funny for sure, but I don't know how I feel about building stuff in a Banjo game. So why did this game get hate? Again, I think it's the vehicle building mechanic. Like, again, I haven't gotten far in it, but I know this game was not really that liked. Basically. I don't get why you can't just play the game like as them and just platform that way. more right now. Ooh, puzzle pieces. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I wouldn't mind if this was optional, but it seems like it's a big part of the game. I mean, I'm sure there's some creative stuff you can make, but me, I just would prefer to play a regular platformer. Wow, that's a happy-looking pig. Alright, fine. I mean, it's a nice-looking game, I'll give it that. I wouldn't mind playing a Banjo game that was in this style without all this driving. I guess because they're so fat or whatever, they can't freaking, like, just walk around anymore. I enjoy chasing these people up the road, though. I mean, the controls aren't bad. It's just, again, not really my cup of tea. Is that like another part I can take? Maybe not. Oh, you can still swing the bird. Okay. But you only started unfatted. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying here. Very well. There are game globes that become available when you bank enough jiggies. As you don't have any jiggies yet, I'll grant you the first game globe for free. Placing a game globe in its plinth will unlock one of the fabulous game worlds of my creation. Be careful not to lose the game globe, otherwise you'll have to come back up here to get another by using the wrench it bolt. I do enjoy getting unfatted. Put the game globe in your vehicle, take it to the plinth, and I'll tell you how to win your first jiggy. Ow. Oh no! Damn it, I gotta get it. Hold on. Get back in the thingy. God damn it. Oh no! On the bright side, I guess it'll get down there. It's a little bit ahead of me. Number. Okay. Some kind of number, apparently. Ooh. This. Open nuts. Ooh, World 3. Ooh, World 8. Wait, what? World 31! Alright, now I know that can't be right. World 47! Alright, we'll play a couple acts here. And we'll see how this goes right now. Nutty Acres, Act 1. Alright, let's get Nutty up in here. Heyo. Ooh, that thing. Ooh, screen. Ooh, Nutty Acres. It even looks like, what's it called? Donkey Kong Country. It uses, like, the same exact font. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Mumbo Jumbo as the farm. Oh my god, it's doing a sitcom intro. Klungo as the heavy-handed farmhand. Bottles as the reclusive pilot. Humba Wumba as Mumbo's long-suffering wife. Mr. Fit as the other farmhand. Looks like Elf. And introducing Trophy Thomas as the painfully competitive farm mechanic. Wow. That was quite the intro. Yeah, that was pretty cool. This game stinks. Wow. A little harsh there. I mean, I'll admit it's a little slow to start, but I like the writing at least. It's funny. It's kind of like self-aware, which is nice, although I would prefer this just be a regular platformer like the other ones. This game's odor-like. I don't know, but it's probably similar to Gruntilda, who apparently stinks. Alright. Big fire down on farm and nuts burn easy. Alright. Bear get to farm. That's fine in theory, Kipper Breath, but even if we wanted to, I've lost my talon trot. Looks like your nuts are in for a roasting. Drive funny little buggy to get to farm quick. Look at arrow and map to see which way to go. Hurry, Klungo not want beating. Had enough from which? Bear save farm. Klungo hand over Jiggy. Alright. I do enjoy roasting these nuts. Ooh, Jiggies. Ready. Go. This game sure is acceptable. I do enjoy hitting that thing. I find Scott Dracula. Not as funny as Nick Glockma, whatever the hell the name of that game was. right? That was kind of bizarre. Almost like a Yoshi type of world. Game is weird because like it's got the banjo music and feel to it, but it's definitely not completely banjo. I like the aesthetic though. Like this game has a lot of potential. I just don't really like driving a giant shopping cart around. I also don't know why I have a box in my freaking car. It's a nice looking game. I do enjoy Rick Glockma. Someone's watching some Rick Glockma. Or whatever the hell the name of that movie was. I'd find that. We let Toaster win. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate this game. I also don't know who voted for this game, so I know everyone wants to like blame everybody for what game won, but I mean it's all about, you know, the camaraderie and just enjoying the games that we're playing. Better if it weren't a banjo game. I actually don't know about that either because it's just really kind of awkward. Like it's weird playing a platformer that's also like a driving game. Like I would rather just have it be a platforming game. Like it's a really nice design, but driving this little shopping cart around is just kind of whatever. I did enjoy Garfield Quest of Lasagna. The fact that game was actually good and not just like, you know, funny is like really the best part. Like yeah, it was funny too, but it was actually like a good game. Like I had fun playing it. Except this game is I can see why. Even though it's got kind of that banjo humor and the jiggies and all that, but yeah, they should definitely make another banjo that's like more of a traditional game. I have no idea where I'm going here. Probably not going to play this much longer. I'm just kind of riding it out, so to speak. Well, who knows? You might see this again in the future stream. Still nice to check it out. It really is not true, though. I'll give you that. And I'm not even a big banjo fan, but knowing what little I know about the first two games, I can tell you this is not true to the source material. Like, I could see if this was like an optional side mission, like you build carts to like do certain levels, but the fact that this is like the whole game just seems a little bit of a whatever. It seems kind of weird, but I guess no weirder than having fishing levels in Sonic Adventure. Nobody liked those either. I like how that sign can be taken two different ways. Mumbo's nuts. It could be like Mumbo's nuts or Mumbo is crazy. It's a shame, too, because it really is a nice-looking game. I don't even know how... I'm trying to get back to, like, the hub world or whatever. Alright, fine. Yes, it could also refer to testicles. You know, what they were trying to compete with. That's a good point, too, yeah, because it came out, like, what, 2008 or so? So, like, I don't remember this genre being a very popular genre. Actually, what? I mean, okay. That's a bizarre historical reference. Well, I actually didn't know she lived that long. That's actually a fact I did not know. Alright. Well, I think I'm done here. But, yeah, that was round 4 of Retromania 65. Keep in mind that now we've got the Retro Chaos in effect, so we got some potential... Got the potential for some pretty crazy voting for the last 2 rounds, so... In case you haven't had enough retro action already, we're about to get things even crazier here with round 5. We are going back to old school now with Xbox games. We are about to find out which ones right now. While I wait for that to load, I'll go ahead and fire up this poll. And remember, 65 Chaos coins is all you need to cast more votes. So, for this one, we've got more Xbox original games like Burnout 3, Sonic Heroes on Xbox, Soul Calibur 2, and Outrun 2. Be all it really better not be, even though it's my thing, so I would already know that. So keep in mind, we do, in fact, have the Retro Chaos available. If people want to buy more votes, that option is available. So now we see how the chaos goes down right now. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here comes the chaos. All right, well, I'm just going to keep on waiting. What I find funny is that people will keep voting even though a game is clearly in the lead. How do you buy more votes? It should just be an option. I'm trying to think myself now because I've never had to do it, but yeah, it should just be like, people are doing it, so I have no idea. I've never had to buy votes, so it's usually just like, I know it's enabled because I'm watching the votes go up by the same number right now, which I have no idea why people are voting so many times for a game that's clearly going to win at this point. Fuck, I wasted my coins. The toaster could outdo me. I'm saying you can still vote. And, like, you can still overload the vote. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to stay as impartial as possible here. You guys are all welcome to vote as many extra times as you want. I have no idea why Toaster would pour that many votes into one game. I'm just going to leave that alone right now. I don't have enough coins to outdo 30 votes. Get fucked, Toto. I mean, anybody can vote. I know friggin' Big Mac's sitting on like 100,000 coins himself, so I don't think he's necessarily out of luck either. Oh, we got a new viewer. Toaster just fucked me. Sounds like a personal... I mean, you're still welcome to spend money on votes. I don't know what to tell all of you. The round is not over yet. Also, welcome to Retromania. I'm sorry, how do I say your name? Demurl97? 74K. I was going to say, I mean, if... what's his name? If Big Mac really wanted to be a dick, he could just, like, unleash the power of the votes. But anyway. No cast a single... Wow! Alright, Big Mac is letting his protest be known, which is certainly his right to do, but damn. Not even casting a vote. That's pretty ridiculous. Why did I waste all... I mean, you could still do the thing. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just gonna get things loaded up here while I wait. More right now. Hey, yo. I'm also wondering why Toaster put so many points into that one game, but we'll see how it goes right now. Still a little bit of time left. I don't know if it's really going to matter, but... I mean, freaking Big Mac clearly not voting, as mentioned before. Honestly, I'm pretty indifferent about these options anyway. Alright, fine. But they are all original Xbox games. And we still have a little more time here. Oh, interesting cutscene going on during the game. As long as Big Mac... Alright, apparently we got a little animosity going there toward Big Mac for some reason. Turtle P versus Big Mac. It's almost like Sonic versus the Shark. I know you're not mad. But we'll see what happens right after this. Oh, fuck. Well, that's what happens when Retro Chaos is activated. I mean, there's still time if anyone wants to overload the votes. I mean, I'm just watching it at this point. We only have one more round after this, though. But I do enjoy this. I do enjoy oh, fuck. More right now. Yeah, it's pretty insane. I'm not going to lie. Hey, yo. Just like currently watching like demo footage of Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. This doesn't look like the game gets any more interesting. Pretty sure we can call this round. Like, it looks like there's a pretty clear-cut winner here, but we'll see in just a moment. What a moment it'll be. Wow. That is insane. But, I mean, that's why I said it's all or nothing, you know? You can either buy no votes or everybody can buy votes. It's all available with Retro Chaos here on Retromania 65. All right, winning in a little bit of a landslide here after spending 3,000 channel points. Sonic Heroes on the Xbox is our winner. And, well, it was only a matter of time before a Sonic game found its way into the Retro Chaos. So, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but not really. Why 50 votes? Like, I feel like once it got ahead by like 20, you were pretty well set. But I guess you just like Sonic Heroes that much, as do I. Fun fact, this copy of Sonic Heroes on Xbox is a gift from Michael Dan. It even says Michael Dan on it. And he changed the title to Sonic Zeros as some kind of joke. And I'm going to play it, because otherwise I wouldn't have had a copy of this on Xbox. I only have a GameCube copy until right now. More right now. Hey, oh, I do enjoy Oh Fuck. Alright, let's rock this thing up. Love Michael Dan. Well, you can thank him for this action right now. Kingston Mall represent. That's the one you remember? I mean, he had a lot of good episodes.
Yeah.
I do enjoy when every single game I do glitches. How I see it is the one vote everyone has anyway is worthless at this point. By buying the vote, it isn't really a poll anymore. God damn it. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to rebalance it. But, you know, it is what it might be. See, they mad. God damn it. Oh, I did the best I could. I do enjoy blasting through with Sonic speed. I believe I should be at Rail Canyon. I really am at Rail Canyon. Just a bit of fun. Oh, it's fun. But I'm just saying, you do you. God damn it. We have made Big Mac mad.
Knuckles, give it all you got. Full speed ahead. Okay. Got it.
More right now.
When grinding, use the X button to accelerate and left thumbstick to balance.
Yes.
It's an alright view.
Look at those canyons.
I really need to keep my eyes on the road, Sonic. They really are that.
You can change the direction of that lighted rail with the switch. Let's go find the switch.
Yahoo!
They really are pulling them all out. I realized Toaster was such a big Sonic Heroes fan. But I mean, I do enjoy this game. I've actually come to appreciate this game a lot more in recent days for whatever reason.
Yes. Level up.
What the hell? Ow. Backing up with that.
Level up. Yeah.
Okay.
What's up with that train?
Ouch.
Ready anytime. All right. All right.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
All right.
Oh, we're leaving it to Sonic.
Press the X button to perform the light dash to blaze along the trail of rings when we get close to them, with me as your leader. Level up!
Oh, yeah. I do enjoy yeah. I believe this is actually the first time Sonic Heroes has been featured in Retromania, even like the GameCube version. I could be wrong on that, because I did have an old Sonic episode in Retro 49.
You want to race?
I'm sure the game has been available on other Retromanias. Why I'm surprised this won so lopsidedly. Like, I didn't realize this was that popular of a game. You know, I'll get down with some Sonic Heroes.
Here we go.
Ouch! God damn it. I really am dead. God damn it again.
No!
Got it.
Here we go.
Whee!
All right. Not bad.
That's an armored train.
You want to race?
Not sure how much racing we're going to be doing with these things. Look out.
Yes.
Whoa. God damn it.
The rails.
They really are
Pulling
doing that
out
again.
all the
Whoa!
troops. Level up.
Let's go.
Looks like that cage is being protected by the robots. We should
We'll be
take care
taking
of
care of
them
them
first.
immediately. Whee!
Whoa.
I do enjoy how my head is spinning. I believe they call that vertigo.
Look out. Leave it to me.
Here we go.
Leave it to me. Yo, let's go. Whee!
Here we go.
Level up.
God damn it again.
Take this. Yeah. There they are.
Eggman's robot.
Leave them to me,
Ah.
Sonic.
So I'm ready.
Already. Not bad.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Fails.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Whee! Let's go.
Here we go.
Wow, look at all
There
those
are quite a few of them.
trains.
No time to waste here.
All right.
Let's go.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Oh, nice save.
Look out.
I'm crying, man.
Look out.
Whoa.
Oh, I missed that one up. A nice one up to have. Whoa, watch out.
Yes.
Nice. So Tails is a girl. Yeah, I could see that. Technically, they're voiced by a female. Colleen O'Shaughnessy. There you go. B?
Too easy.
I did just alright with that. But yeah, their voice also changes like from game to game. Like sometimes they're like, Sonic, I need help. And other times they're like, yo, Sonic. Actually, they're never like, oh, Sonic. But kind of funny if they were. Hell. I do enjoy Bullet Station, Destroy Robotnik's base.
Getting creepy around here.
It's because
We
we're
really
getting
are
closer
doing
to
that.
the center.
I guess we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes!
Got it.
Ah.
Here we go!
Okay.
Take this!
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Here we go!
Leave it to me. Let's go. Whee!
Here we go!
Got it.
Whee! Yahoo!
I wonder how long this thing
She
is.
said.
If we stay ahead of the train, we'll be okay. Level up!
Got it.
Level up! We found it! Now, Knuckles, destroy that engine core!
Got it.
Watch out! Ouch! Really? That's how I'm gonna die? Yeah, that's how I'm gonna die. Oh, it's no.
No!
God damn it again.
Leave it to me.
Got it.
Level up! Here we go! We found it! Now, Knuckles, destroy that engine core!
Got it.
Oh, damn robot heroes. Oh, well, that's a unique combination thing.
Brace yourself!
I mean, there are some robots in this level, so I'll give you that.
Circuit direction depends on formation.
Whee!
Press the A button to fire and X button to cancel
Nice.
when in power formation. Change cannon direction with the left thumbstick.
Take this! Take this!
Ouch!
Level up!
Leave it to me.
Got it.
Alright. Oh, yeah.
You can take this! Yeah! Yeah!
Got it.
Oh, we're going
Why
down
don't we
here.
go down there?
Already.
Take this! Here we go! Yahoo!
Leave it to me. Stay.
Here we go!
Level up.
It's really steep
Oh,
here.
I'm gonna
Be
be
careful.
Take this!
Leave it to me. Let's go. Whee! Whee!
Got it.
Here we go!
Leave it to me. Let's go. Whee!
We should find a
That'd be
switch
nice.
for this first.
Let's go.
Trying.
Be careful not to fall.
I love Michael Dan. Well, he loves you too, I guess.
Let's go. Whee!
I can't remember how to get in here.
This doesn't seem to be the kind of door that opens with a
Alright,
switch.
then what kind of door is it?
Here we go!
Leave it to me.
Hold
Let's
on.
go. Let's go.
There we go.
Got it.
Leave it
There
to
we go.
me.
It's not the kind of door that opens with a switch. It's the kind of door that opens with 3 switches.
Here we go!
This must be the giant cannon's internal mechanism we saw before.
Hey,
So he's
let's
trying to
try
fire this
firing
cannon.
that thing.
Hey,
Oh,
come
he's
on
doing
now.
it.
Don't do it, Sonic.
Yes! Yes!
Level up!
Yes!
Level up!
Yes! 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 Yes!
I do enjoy yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes! Yes! Wow, that's what I call a flight!
Woo!
It really did.
Heart stopped.
Whoa! Oh no! Oh yes! Oh, we're going up here.
Let's go up there!
We're not going
Yes,
there,
we are.
Yes, we are! Yahoo!
Got it. Take this.
Jason is a very positive guy. He really is. Yes! Yes!
Let's jump to the car ahead as we destroy him!
Okay!
All right. Got it. Take this.
Here we go!
Leave it to me.
Yes!
Let's go!
That's it! Let's keep moving!
Okay!
I'm right behind you.
Take this! Yeah!
Ow.
Level up! Yeah! Watch out!
We found it! Now, Knuckles, destroy that engine core!
Got it. Got it.
Oh yeah.
Go!
More right now.
Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases if Sonic is thrown off, and if Tails falls off, the bobsled won't be able to jump.
We aren't gonna make it!
Really not. God damn it. God damn it. Apparently I'm dead from falling off the fucking bobsled. That makes a lot of sense. God damn it, I really am all the way back here now.
Are we? Yes, we are! Yahoo!
Got it.
Where there was a checkpoint somewhere between before and now. Ah, I guess
Jump to the
now.
car ahead as we destroy him!
Okay!
All right.
Leave it to me. Let's go!
That's it! Let's keep
We're
moving!
gonna keep moving.
Okay!
I'm right behind you.
Yeah!
Oh,
Really
let's be
steep
careful.
here. Be careful.
Yahoo!
Level up! Leave it to me.
Well, it should be a checkpoint like right here.
Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases if
God
I'm
damn it.
thrown off, and if Tails falls off, the bobsled won't be able to jump.
God damn it again. Great. Ooh, some kind of long thing.
Make it!
Not with that attitude.
Gonna make it!
Got it. What video of people playing one? Hold on, I gotta see what that is in a second.
Let's go!
Here we go!
Every time I watch videos of people paying $1,000 for packable Pokemon, I always hope they don't pull shit and just wasted their money. Purple heart for some reason. I think that was what was confusing me is I just saw the purple heart and I'm like, what the hell did he say that was so like profound?
Leave it to
And
me.
he had the purple heart.
I'm so ready.
Here we go!
That must be
It
Eggman's
really
base
is.
straight ahead of us.
Oh,
All
we're
right,
going.
here we go! Yes!
Ooh, 2 1-ups.
Yes!
Hey, yo! Destroyed the hell out of that thing. Alright, fine. That's the end of the level, I guess. That was a long level. E? It really is not your day at all. God damn it, Sonic. Ooh, an 11th emblem. Or an emblem. Alright, let's fight this boss now. And what a boss it's going to be. I believe it's the Egg Albatross. Which is exactly as convoluted as it sounds. More, right now. Oh, I'm looking.
Sonic, good!
That
It
thing's
really
loaded
is.
with Eggman's weapons.
Eggman, you're finished!
Yep.
Ready all cannons! Open fire!
There's only one way to go. Ready?
Yeah!
Oh, I'm ready.
Ready!
I'm fine with
You are going to regret this. One down.
Now we gotta attack
Got
the
to do
boss!
that.
I'll destroy them all. Yeah.
This boss isn't as hard as I remember it. I used to think this thing took longer, or at least was more difficult. Yeah, it's already down to like the last part.
Retreat. Is that it?
Look, Eggman's getting away!
That
He
guy
really does
never
not.
gives up, does he? Yeah, yeah.
Well, so, I mean, I feel like the first couple times I played it, it was a lot tougher because I didn't really know what to do, but...
Yeah.
Got it.
You'll pay for this.
Bobby's Malaysian Mall Tour 2025. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing next year, apparently. Hey. Hey! Oh wait,
Eggman,
that's actually a good
you know
thing.
you can't win.
Now we get one of the higher quality cutscenes in this game. After my 12th emblem, of course. Hey, yo.
Once again, you fools have been tricked.
It's a fake?
From these canyons, watch as I conquer the world with my air fleet. And this time, you can't stop me.
Drat, a trap to stall
It
for
really was
time.
exactly that.
Sonic.
It's
It
not
really
an
is not.
Eggman robot. Sonic! Knuckles! Wait for me!
All lifeform data successfully copied.
There you go. So that was Sonic Heroes on the Xbox 360. Oh, no, I'm sorry, regular Xbox. But if you didn't get enough Sonic there, we got one more round of Retromania 65. And in case I didn't already tip my hand, it is indeed Sonic games on the aforementioned Xbox 360. So we got Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, Sonic All-Stars Transformed, and Sonic 4 Episode 2. The poll will be up in just a moment. Once again, thank you all so much for joining me for another exciting episode of Retromania. Retro Chaos, of course, is in effect, so feel free to chip those votes in as you see fit, as we see which of these classic Xbox 360 games does the honors. More right now. All right, we got some votes coming in now. We'll see how the votes go right after this. Ooh, got a couple votes coming in now. Of course, we do have the Retro Chaos in effect, but You know, that is completely up to anybody if they want to watch it or want to use it or not. We'll find out momentarily. I do enjoy John Lee's Rootin' Tootin' Barbecue Cook-Off 2025. That sounds like something he would say, too. And now it is time for John Lee's Rootin' Tootin' Barbecue Cook-Off of 2025. All right. So we got plenty of time here on the vote. Hopefully everyone's been enjoying what has been, to this point, a really great episode of Retromania, despite some technical issues early on. Always happy to, do what I can and get things going with everybody here as we got the last vote underway. More right now. Surprised Turtle P's not chipping in those points right now. But we'll find out momentarily. The vote is still young. There's still time. So we've had one Sonic game so far, and obviously we're going to get a second one right now, no matter which one of these classics wins. Hey, yo. Yeah, it's good old Michael Dan there providing the Sonic Heroes that we just saw. And what a heroic effort it was. Apparently this is from the Xbox Platinum Hits collection too. On top of everything else. There we go. I vote for Sonic 06. So I actually considered putting Sonic 06 on the ballot since Alright. Looks like we are back on. We'll see what wins momentarily. Can't hear a thing. God damn it. Oh, my webcam just froze again. And, oh, hold on. We are back on there. Sonic 4 Episode 2. Stealing the win there. Still can't hear? Because I'm getting audio on my end, but anyway. Sonic 4 Episode 2 winning there at the last second. Thanks to some... Looks like Zero bought the last two votes to assure the win there. So, all right, we are back on the air just in time to play some Sonic 4 Episode 2. Did not see that coming, to be honest. It looked like Generations was going to be the clear winner there, but you got to play with what you got. And that is exactly what we're going to do right now. Yeah, I mean, are you a big Sonic 4 Episode 2 fan? I mean, it's all right if you are. I just was not expecting that. Okay, where are we going here? No, I can hear. Thank the delay for that late commenting. Ah, no, it's what it is. All right, let's go ahead and get this going here. Hey, oh. Ooh, glitchiness. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get this going in a second. I do enjoy everything possible going wrong. I kind of like the game better this way. Nah, we'll get this reset in just a sec. And what a resetting it'll be. Hey, yo. I'm like fairly neutral on the Sonic 4 episodes. Like, they're okay. They're not terrible. But anyway, let's continue right now. Well, Sonic 4, Episode 2. Too mighty. I was going to say, like, these games are so high-end, it just can't handle all this action here. We'll find out if we ever get it back right now. It really may or may not ever come back. There we go. No better place to start than the beginning. A new frontier. A new Sonic frontier. Heyo. Sonic's all like, yo, we got this. A lot of people didn't like these games mainly because they use like the kind of Sonic Adventure 3D models in 2D. It doesn't really bother me that much. Granted, it's not like the best Sonic game, but it's not bad either. This is great. See, Randy likes it. How you doing, Randy? How you enjoying Retromania 65? So far, been a really great episode. I mean, we're pretty much at the end now, but all the same, it's been a great episode. Hey, yo. I have 279 lives. It's been, yeah, well, thank you. We've had our pickups here and there. We've had a little retro chaos, although not too much came of it other than Toaster spending 3,000 points to get Sonic Heroes up there. Hey, yo. Sonic 4 Episode 2 also getting in on the action. Hydrate here. I got plenty to hydrate with, but I guess I'll just stick with what I got closest, which is Baja Point Break Punch. Flavorful. More right now. Oh no, it looks really good. Like, I like the presentation. Most people's complaints about it is just like gameplay. Plus, you know, classic purists, you know, they want, you know, the 2D sprite style or whatever. Came out in 2012, I believe. Oh, no, what's my name? I think your name is Toaster, but I'll just be guessing. Alright, find that thing. Remember when the game was... It really was. Before they announced the official title, it was just a new 2D Sonic game that, of course, ended up being Sonic 4. But obviously, Mania, and I'd even say Superstars, is a better game than this in terms of being a follow-up to the Genesis original. This game's not bad, but they also never finished it, because this is episode 2. I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be an episode 3. They, like, teased it at the end of this game. I will say this one is better than episode 1, but still not like a masterpiece. No, this is episode 2. Episode 3 was like teased to have Knuckles in it. They never made episode 3. Like, episode 1 ended on a teaser, and they made episode 2, and then episode 2 ends on a teaser, and they just... Probably because they didn't sell well. I don't think either one of these sold very well. Even though episode 2 was an improvement over episode 1, I just don't think this game did very well, so they went back to the drawing board, and they eventually made Sonic Mania. Well, Christian Whitehead did. Like, this game, in, like, Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations, came out during a time when Sega was basically just trying to go back to the basics. Like, they had all the stuff with the Werehog and the storybook games, and they basically were just trying to be like, hey, let's recapture, like, Sonic's, like, essence or whatever. That's why, like, Sonic Colors is kind of like a more simplistic type of game. And, you know, this game was trying to be, like, just a new Genesis game. Like, they were really trying to, like, keep it basic. Even, like, Sonic Generations plays it really safe. Like, this is when Sega was basically, like, afraid to do anything new because they were, like, always bitten in the face with it every time they tried to do something new, like a Secret Rings or Black Knight type of thing. So, like, you know what? Let's just make, like, the simplest type of Sonic game we can, which, I mean, worked in one hand, but on the other hand, this is not, like I said, it's a little bit monotonous if you played a lot of Sonic games already. It doesn't really do anything that impressive, but it's not a bad game either. We're not buying toast with KFC for like a million times. Yeah, I mean, I bought this game, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't sell at all. I'm just saying, I don't know. Even the way they released it was weird. They released like 4 levels at a time. Like, episode 1 came out in 2010. It was only 4 levels long. This one came out a couple years later. It was also 4 levels long. With a much harder final boss, I will say. The final boss in this game is ridiculous. I do enjoy Yes, Sonic. Yeah, I mean, this episode 2 I thought was a big improvement over episode 1, so I would have been interested to see what episode 3 would have been, but I don't know if it would have been great. I always figured they were going to make, you know, the entire game and then release it as one compilation at some point with like all 12 levels or whatever. That at least would have been acceptable, but right now, I mean, as it turned out, the game feels super short compared to other 2D Sonic games, except for maybe the first one. Sonic 1 only had like 6 levels. If you combine both these, this game has like 8 levels. It's some fairly long acts, though, so I mean, it's not like it's, you know, they didn't put any effort into it. Whoa! I really am dead. Forgot about that part at the end. Oops. I think the last time I played this game was on another retro. I don't really play this game that often. But when I do, I apparently die. God damn it again. Good job, Sonic. Zing. Ooh, saving. Doing Robotnik's new creation. I will say, I found this boss interesting. It's like, it looks like it's going to be like the same boss from Sonic 2. And then all of a sudden, it's like, nope. So that really did fake me out the first time. Ouch. God damn it again. Ouch. Ouch. Ciao. Ouch. Uh-oh. It really is the one only Mr. Retro. What's going on, Mr. Pro? Having a good time here tonight, revisiting some Xbox and Xbox 360 games here on Retromania 65. This is the sixth and final round right now, but I appreciate seeing you here. Playing a little Sonic 4 Episode 2. We've been getting retroactive like a fiend. Oh, you never played this one? It's alright. Like, it's better than the Episode 1, I think. Machine model. It really is. have both episodes on 360. That's what I'm doing. Oh, I'm playing it on right now. Uh-oh. You really might. All two of them. Ow. All the Sonic games. That's a lot of Sonic games. Ow. Ow. Except Frontiers. I do enjoy Frontiers. Watch out. Generations. I mean, Generations was a great game. I mean, Frontiers was really good. Forces was crap. I liked Lost World. I could see why some people wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, Generations was a great game. Are you going to get the remake? I mean, yeah, Mania was pretty great as well. Ooh, special ring. Yeah, I'll probably get it, even though I complained about it, and I'm like, we don't really need another Generations release, but I'd more get it for the Shadow content, I guess. Hey, Crow. There you go. Alright, let's try the special stage. Special stage is actually pretty hard in this game. That's why I don't have all the emeralds. Ow. Ow. Ouch. Ah. When was I supposed to get there? Sonic's like, I don't know. I'm actually surprised I had 5 emeralds. I do enjoy this next level, even though there are some crushing hazards. I'm not a big fan of crushing hazards, but I like the music, because it's a reference to Twinkle Park. Ooh, that was close. God damn it again. I'm really not playing Sonic Spinball. If I had a way to get it on here, I wouldn't play it, but I think we maxed our Sonic out for now. Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm. There you go. God damn it. Oh, that's terrifying. Alright, we're gonna do one more level here. It's gonna be a boss fight against Metal Sonic, one of my favorite levels in the game. If not my favorite level in the game. And then we are gonna wrap things up here for Retromania. But it has been a blast, a Sonic blast, if you will. Appreciate everybody tuning in. But once again, we got one more fight to go here. It's going to be against none other than Metal Sonic. Well, I'm hoping we see it in Sonic Movie 3, but we'll see. God damn it. Alright, fine. I do enjoy this fight. It actually might be one of my favorite Metal Sonic fights. There's actually a couple other fights in this game, but I think this one's my favorite. By which I mean it is my favorite. Might be Ape Escape. I love that they brought back like that aura there, because that's like such a Sonic CD look. With the glowing purple. Alright, fine. Ouch. Watch out! Ouch! Got him. There you go. You know what? Maybe I'll do one more. Well, let's see. I really don't want to fight the final boss, but I might fight the final Metal Sonic boss on the Death Egg Mark II. Even though they basically just rip off the freaking race against him in Stardust Speedway. Here we go. Buffalo's Wily Wings. Alright. Ouch. 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 I don't know if that was my best move. Oh, actually it was! Holy shit! Ouch. Shit. Okay, this isn't over yet. 'Cause I know there's another part of the fight. Whoa! Ow! Whoa! Whoa! Ow. Whoa. Here we go. Ah, they even recycle the music. Yeah, this is basically Stardust Speedway 2.0. It was not as hard as I remember it being. Ah. Of course it's going to glitch out now, but that's alright, because I've already gotten to what I wanted. So, that is going to wrap things up here, as I mentioned before, with Retromania 65. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, watching the show. It's been a really fun one, it really has. 6 really great games. We've had Pac-Man, we had everything. Like I said, at this point, it's going to glitch out, whatever. Even if the microphone goes out, you know what? We got what we wanted out of it. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you all did as well, despite some of the issues. We got to see Blinks the Time Sweeper, which was a pretty fun game. We saw Sonic 4 Episode 2, Sonic Heroes, a whole lot more. Need for Speed Carbon, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and Pac-Man Championship Edition rounding things out. Really fun Retromania. I really do appreciate everybody showing up today. We got Retroactive. We had some Retro Chaos. We had a bunch of viewers at one point. We still got a lot of viewers even now. Appreciate everybody watching. Toaster, Lena Rem, Scarecrow, Queen Bee, Big Mac, Pluto Turtle, Shad, Zero. You all know who you are. Lena Rem, as I just mentioned. Appreciate you watching as well. Of course, we will see you in the next one. Thank you again so much for joining me for Retromania 65. It's been great. We will see you in the next stream. We will see you in the next Retro. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. And as always, stay chaotic. Pour out.
Chaos.